Askreddit Asks, what could the USA have spent $1 trillion on instead of a 17-year-long war in Afghanistan?
Fruit by the foot, https://n. wikipedia.org/wiki/fruit_by_the_foot closing parenthesis is apparently 3 feet of fun. On Amazon, you can get 72 of them for $28.66. That means that, by the meter, fruit costs about 41 cents. For $1 trillion, you could get about 2.5 trillion meters, or 2.5 billion kilometers. For that money you could, if you were so inclined, produce a string of fruit by the foot long enough to get you to Mars and back 22 times.
This is by far the worst plan I have seen to land on Mars.
You're the motherfucker they write math problems about.
You're the motherfucker they write math problems about.
I bet he's bought 47 watermelons then lost 22.
He's the one who wrote the problems.
He's the mother fruit fucker they write math problems about.
You telling me your melon carry limit is above 25?
17 one-year wars in various parts of the world.
The most bang for your buck, honestly.
Or 184 one-month wars against all but 8 countries in the UN.
Hey, the first year is probably the most expensive.
Let's invade Europe. Fuck it.
$1 trillion represents about 50 years' worth of Afghanistan GDP. They could have literally bought the entire country with that amount.
I support this strategy as our new means of warfare. 5 college textbooks.
You found a discount wholesaler?
Then they can sell them back for $3.29.
More like 4 and a very chewed up one missing half of its pages.
Fix the bridges.
But that's so many bridges.
Yes, and the pipes. 1 in every 10/11 bridges in NJ is structurally impaired. The federal government has a bridge rating that says anything under 50% should be replaced. The Perth-Amboy Bridge is at 2% according to this rating.
Civil engineer here. America really needs to fix its fucking infrastructure.
A 14-year-long war in Liechtenstein.
Those fuckers have had it too easy for too long.
14 years. It would probably only take a day. You can walk across it in about 3 hours.
Careful what you wish for.
I am pretty sure it was
Liechtenstein's army that, as the story goes, came back from WW1 with 81 men. Quite impressive given that the army was 80 strong when it originally marched off to war. They never even had to throw their reserve force, of 20 men, into the fight.
Bionicles. For this money we could get sealed originals too.
Still in the canisters.
Paying Lego to bring back Bionicle.
Damn. Miss those toys and the books. Surprisingly fun stories and the first time I ever experienced a genre shift as part of a plot twist.
Half the mods for Train Simulator.
You'd have to wait for the Steam Winter Sale to afford that much.
That Dawlish line is well worth it though.
DLC.
I'm no expert, but if it were a game, I'd invest it 60-20-20 among infrastructure, education and healthcare. Infrastructure up front so that those who are already ailing or stupid can help build a nation that the gradually more intelligent and healthy populace could benefit from.
I see you've played SimCity as well.
This guy for president.
Well yeah, he bought 95, 963, 078, 848 copies of it.
President Eisenhower, a 5-star general, answered this. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies, in the final sense, a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed. This world in arms is not spending money alone. It is spending the sweat of its laborers, the genius of its scientists, the hopes of its children. The cost of one modern heavy bomber is this: a modern brick school in more than 30 cities. It is 2 electric power plants, each serving a town of 60,000 population. It is 2 fine, fully equipped hospitals. It is some 50 miles of concrete pavement. We pay for a single fighter with 500,000 bushels of wheat. We pay for a single destroyer with new homes that could have housed more than 8,000 people. This is not a way of life at all. In any true sense. Under the cloud of threatening war. It is humanity hanging from a cross of iron. My emphasis on parts that answer OP's question.
I support this strategy as our new means of warfare.
Go buy something nice for yourself.
Actually, this is kinda how war is going. It's cheaper to buy power than take it.
Yesterday we were an army with no country. Tomorrow we decide which country we want to buy.
A moon base would have been nice.
I think I would have been much happier if they wasted it all on a moon base that never amounted to anything.
AEIOU.
Our dams and bridges are falling apart. Many communities have poor internet access. Our power grid is aging faster than we're maintaining it. A huge number of our citizens don't have decent health care. We don't pay our schoolteachers enough to make a living. Homelessness is rampant in some of our most progressive cities. The price of epinephrine has gone up 400%. Road traffic needs serious innovative relief in many major population centers. Our railroad system is woefully inadequate. Our ATC network is outdated and growing unsafe. We need long-term infrastructure for oil alternatives ASAP. Our prison system needs a complete logistical and philosophical overhaul. The EPA has insufficient funding. The NPS has insufficient funding. The FDA has insufficient funding. The DOE has insufficient funding. Edit. Apparently I was woefully incorrect in my assertion about ATC. Please see below. Many industry members have spoken up. Thank you to those who have.
A Death Star edit. A small one.
According to Forbes, we'd still be short. www.forbes.com/sites/carol-pinchevsky/2012/how-much-would-it-cost-to-build-the-star-wars/.
I like that in Forbes' scenario everyone is getting a decent wage and paying for all the steel costs. Slave labor bitches.
The most bang for your buck. Honestly.
Literally.
Or there are 195 countries.
We could try to fight everyone.
11.5 countries a year for 17 years.
Improving our educational system.
Keeping teachers above the poverty line would be nice.
Yay, but how are you going to convince a nation of smart people that we need to spend that kind of money on our military? Edit.
It illustrates my point so well that some responses think I was saying we're already a nation of smart people.
Report found. https www.cnn.com/2018/02/2018-structurally-deficient-bridges-trnd/index. HTML r equals https:3a%2f%2f www. Google.com%2f that about 54,000 bridges in the US needed repairs. So $1 trillion equals about $18. $5 million per failing bridge.
There are multiple bridges near me that have been shut down for 2 years. Unsafe to drive on, but no funding to fix them. I would not consider the area in which I live to be a poor one. Either.
I love sitting in traffic on a bridge or overpass and feeling it wiggle. I know that's normal, but it's a fun game to wonder if today's the day I die in a bridge collapse.
You found a discount wholesaler?
A gypsy in an alley selling handwritten copies.
I think he means, buy one and photocopy it 4 times.
Could you tell me more of her whereabouts?
New plan. Spend $1 trillion on one huge one-day war. Just send fucking everybody. Launch every missile randomly into the air. Train Navy SEALs to balance beach balls on their nose and send them into combat doing that. Just go nuts for 24 hours.
We're sending all of the soldiers and deploying all of our bombs in the exact same place and time.
I see you've played SimCity as well.
Well yeah, he bought 95, 963, 078, 848 copies of it.
Call cousin Vinny.
I think I would have been much happier if they wasted it all on a moon base that never amounted to anything.
I think NASA said at some point a moon base would be estimated at $20 billion. How about 50 moon bases? Edit. It was actually 20 to 40 bill. Source is Kurzgesagt on YouTube, https www.youtube.com/watch v equals ntqqz0rd8.
That's just a moon nation at that point. Which I'm even more on board for. Or we could split it. 50% for founding a moon nation and the other 50% to starting our first space war.
But that's so many bridges.
Report found, https www.cnn.com/2018/02/us/2018-structurally-deficient-bridges-trnd/index HTML, r equals https:3a%2f%2f www. google.com%2f, that about 54,000 bridges in the US needed repairs. So $1 trillion equals about $18.5 million per failing bridge.
There are multiple bridges near me that have been shut down for 2 years. Unsafe to drive on, but no funding to fix them. I would not consider the area in which I live to be a poor one either.
14 years.
It would probably only take a day.
You can walk across it in about 3 hours.
New plan. Spend $1 trillion on one huge one-day war. Just send fucking everybody. Launch every missile randomly into the air. Train Navy SEALs to balance beach balls on their nose and send them into combat doing that. Just go nuts for 24 hours. We're sending all of the soldiers and deploying all of our bombs in the exact same place and time.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you marvelous people.